Welcome back to another video. Today I want to tell you about how to make the most delicious, vegan, sugar-free, yet sweet turmeric latte in your own home. Super easy and super healthy. It has cinnamon in it and it has turmeric, and I'm going to go through the benefits of those two herbs as well. Anyway, stay tuned for the video. My name is Akelaitis, and I'm empowering wellness through nutrition, fitness, and mental and emotional health. And today I'm going to talk to you about how to make this absolutely delicious turmeric latte, and something that you can have every single day to decrease the inflammation in your body, plus many other health benefits, which we will go through in a little bit, and as well just a really good and yummy drink to have. Anyway, so the first thing that I usually do is I take my tea. It's a very special tea. I will not divulge the identity of this tea until the end of the video, but it is very fragrant. It is herbal, so it doesn't have any caffeine, and it is very sweet naturally, so that's why I use this specific tea. Anyway, I always put it in a mason jar, really good because it can handle the heat, and I can take it anywhere and I can shake it up. It's all good. Anyway, so have your piping hot water, obviously. I usually make a very large one. I'll make it a little bit smaller for everybody today, but I just make sure that I have the tea in here, and it steeps for about 15 minutes because I want it nice and sweet. Anyway, while that is steeping, how about we talk about some of the other things that are going to be going in here. So the next one is cinnamon. I usually put either a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons in. This is amazing stuff. If you haven't done any research on cinnamon, it has so many health benefits. Here are some of them. Now, cinnamon has been used forever to help spice up our desserts and many other foods, just like turmeric. And interestingly, has a lot of similar properties, including its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Cinnamon is also used for decreasing cholesterol, and its main use is being known to help decrease sugar levels and to improve the sensitivity of insulin, which is fabulous for anti-diabetic properties. There's a lot of studies going into that. Now, unfortunately, not all cinnamons are the same. There are 2 variations. There is one that is mostly produced in the US or more readily available in the Western countries, which is the cassia variety. There is one from Sri Lanka, which is called the Ceylon. And the difference between these two is not only color and a little bit of flavor, but it's also this one ingredient or substance within it called coumarin. Now, coumarin can be toxic and can be an issue for liver and the kidneys. So we really want to make sure that we're using minimal levels of this. Unfortunately, more elevated levels are found in the cassia, or the one that we have more readily available in Western society. So the problem is that if you are using it therapeutically, you want to make sure that you're using the Ceylon so that you're not causing any issues while you're trying to get all of the benefits. Next, I put in our turmeric. Now, everybody knows about turmeric. It has so many health benefits, namely, the anti-inflammatory properties. It is extremely strong, and some studies are even suggesting that it is as powerful as some pharmaceutical medication, which is absolutely amazing. Anyway, here are some of the other benefits that come with turmeric. Now, everybody's heard of the anti-inflammatory properties of turmeric, which are actually attributed by its active ingredient, curcumin. Unfortunately, only 3% of turmeric by weight is comprised of curcumin. So in order to get a therapeutic dose, it really needs to be concentrated and put in a supplement. Another issue that we need to address is that its absorbability is actually quite low. But when you add black pepper to it, its absorption skyrockets to 2000%. So any supplement usually has that in there as well. Once it does, it has so many health benefits, including the anti-inflammatory effects, which are used for many different diseases, anything obviously that has to deal with inflammation, and has been studied now on its use with different cancers, depression, and Alzheimer's. So there are so many things that are coming out the pipeline, and we are seeing a lot of benefits with it. One of the things that you want to consider though is there is something that has come out of the research that is not so positive. So turmeric, when being used, has actually increased the output of urinary oxalates, which is a precursor for kidney stones. So anybody who has an issue with kidney stones or is predisposed to it really should check this out and maybe curb their use of turmeric, because it could cause more issues. Isn't that amazing how many benefits cinnamon and turmeric have? I was just blown away when I did a bit more research, but it's absolutely amazing. Anyway, let's get back to the tea. It's been 15 minutes. I took out the tea bag, and you could just see that the tea is, you know, a nice, deep, steep tea color, even though it's all herbal, which is amazing. Anyway, so then I take cinnamon and put in 1 to 2 teaspoons. Really depends on your flavoring. I like it a little bit more spicy, and with all those health benefits, I like putting in a little bit more. Then I do the same thing with the turmeric. I do 2 teaspoons. So normally I will shake it at this point because, especially with turmeric, it's a little difficult for it to dissolve, and I want to make sure that it's nice and hot while it does it. So just shake it around a little bit. Perfect. And it's all dissolved, well, as much as it's going to be at least. Then I use the creamy cashew unsweetened vanilla. So the vanilla gives you a little bit more of the flavor, the sweetness, without actually having any of the sugar. And then I like the cashew because it doesn't taste nutty at all, even though you can use any of the nut milks or any milk at all. It's just if you want to be vegan, obviously it's going to be one of the nut milks. Anyway, so I just love it. It's super creamy, and I just usually put however much tea I put in there, I put in the milk. Now, like I said, a lot of people don't drink as much tea as I do. I usually end up drinking this within a half an hour. You can always scale it back, so you can only do just the 1 teaspoon of each with just a half a cup of each, and then actually have 1 cup of tea as opposed to my large bit of tea. Anyway, so then you want to give it a nice good shake again, and you're going to see it's nice and frothy on top and super sweet when you try it. So I want to tell you now what tea I actually use for this, because it gives it this super rich and super sweet taste. Okay, so it is Celestial's Bengal Spice Tea. If you guys have ever had this before, it's just really super fragrant and nice and sweet on its own. It has cinnamon, roasted chicory, roasted carob, natural flavors, ginger, cardamom, some black pepper, which is fabulous to have in there as well because we need it for the absorption of the turmeric, and also some cloves and nutmeg. It is just fabulous. Anytime I drink this around anybody, they always say how amazing it smells. Anyway, I also like throwing in a couple dashes of pepper just to make sure that we absorb as much of the turmeric as possible to make sure that we're getting all the health benefits. Anyway, that's it for me. I hope you have a great day. Please, if you really enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up or give me a comment. Please let me know if you try this and what you think, and share it if you think somebody else is going to enjoy it. Like always, if you want to see more, please subscribe and support this channel. I love what I'm doing and I love hearing back from everybody. Talk to you soon. I hope you have a health-filled day. See you in the next video. Bye.